Hello, this is a webinar regarding UNH Cooperative Extension Promotion and an introductory to what our promotion procedures are like and who they apply to. Promotion at UNH Cooperative Extension applies to all extension educators. That includes field specialists and state extension specialists, anyone in the extension educator ranking system. And it's a career-oriented promotion system, very, very similar, and actually runs parallel to faculty tenure and promotion, with one exception. In cooperative extension, you're not granted tenure, but the promotion system runs from instructor level, assistant, associate, all the way up to a full extension educator. It's a really big deal. It's goes over subject matter competency, looks at professional development, leadership, and really is evaluated by your peers to take a look at whether or not you have accomplished the things you need to do in order to be promoted. The process involves creating an electronic portfolio. In olden days, we used to create print materials, but these are now created all on an electronic portfolio using Adobe, and there'll be more information about that in another webinar. And the promotion committee currently includes 2 representatives from each program team and 1 representative from community and economic development, just because there's a smaller number of folks in there. There's a mix of field and state specialists on that promotion committee, and as I mentioned earlier, these are your peers, and these are the folks who will evaluate promotion materials every year to make a recommendation to the dean and director and subsequently to the provost for an individual's promotion. The process for a promotion at UNH Cooperative Extension is ongoing, and what you're doing now certainly should relate to what you're doing a year from now, and what is the impact of your programming and how might that translate into a narrative or a story about the work that you have done over time for cooperative extension. So it's something that you should be thinking about now, even if you're not ready for promotion yet, but be thinking about how you might build your career so that you can tell that story or that narrative about the work that you do. It's always a really good idea to begin discussion with your supervisor, your program team leader, about the promotion process. Again, even if you're not ready to go up for promotion yet. Discuss it during your annual performance reviews to check in with where you are, where you need to be, how much time you still have in order to go up for promotion. Timing is important. Each individual, it depends on your date of hire as a specialist or a field specialist. You should have been given a date on your appointment letter that indicated when you would be eligible for your next promotion. And that date is subject to change based on discussion with your program team leader. In some cases, it might be a little bit later or delayed for a year or so, depending upon your programmatic activity and your impact. One thing very important to note is that promotion dates are always based on July 1st. That's the beginning of the fiscal year for the University of New Hampshire. So we always consider the hire date as of July 1st. So for example, if you weren't hired until November, your promotion date would likely be about 6 to 9 months later, the following July 1st, as opposed to being eligible that same year. That's only because we have to have a deadline, and that's the same deadline that corresponds with faculty who are also going up for promotion and tenure.